Hello, my friends. It is day 40 of literally Jesus's words. And the big question today is, what you have been expecting, is it lining up with what Jesus actually, literally says? So many times, we hear sermons or we hear people or we hear stories, and all of a sudden when we start reading literally what Jesus says, we realize maybe what we heard or what we believed or what we thought isn't actually the truth. So that's a challenge for you today. Please, message me any breakthroughs that you've had in those areas. And today we're focused on Luke 7. I'm reading from the Message Bible, and here we go. I've yet to come across this kind of simple trust anywhere in Israel. The very people who are supposed to know about God and how He works. Don't cry. Young man, I tell you, get up. Go back and tell John what you have just seen and heard. The blind see, the lame walk. Leopards are cleansed, the deaf hear, the dead are raised. The wretched of the earth have God's salvation, hospitality extended to them. Is this what you were expecting? Then count yourselves fortunate. What did you expect when you went out to see Him in the wild? A weekend camper? Hardly. What then? A sheik in silk pajamas? Not in the wilderness, not by a long shot. What then? A messenger from God? That's right, a messenger. Probably the greatest messenger you'll ever hear. He is the messenger Malachi announced when he wrote, "I'm sending my messenger on ahead to make the road smooth for you." Let me lay it out as plainly as I can. No one in history surpasses John the Baptizer, but in the kingdom He prepared for you, the lowliest person is ahead of Him. The ordinary and disreputable person who heard John by being baptized by him into the kingdom are the clearest evidence. The Pharisees and religious officials would have nothing to do with such a baptism, wouldn't think of giving up their place in line to their inferiors. How can I account for the people of this generation? They're like spoiled children complaining to their parents. We wanted to skip rope and you were always too tired. We wanted to talk, but you were always too busy. John the Baptizer came fasting and you called him crazy. The Son of Man came feasting and you called him a lush. Opinion polls don't count for much, do they? The proof of the pudding is in the eating. Simon, I have something to tell you. 2 men were in debt to a banker. One owed 500 silver pieces, the other 50. Neither of them could pay up. And so the banker canceled both debts. Which of the 2 would be more grateful? That's right. Do you see this woman? I came to your house, you provided no water for my feet, but she rained tears on my feet and dried them with her hair. You gave me no greeting, but from the time I arrived, she hasn't quit kissing my feet. You provided nothing for refreshing up, but she had soothed my feet with perfume. Impressive, isn't it? She was forgiven many, many sins. And so she is very, very grateful. If the forgiveness is minimal, the gratitude is minimal. I forgive your sins. Your faith has saved you. Go in peace. That is powerful, powerful words from Jesus Christ. I am just so grateful that we're on a journey together, that we are pressing forth and absorbing the literal words of Jesus Christ. And what we're doing is we're aligning our expectations with the truth of what he spoke. So then we can help other people to have expectations that align with what Jesus said and not expectations that have been created by this world that really has no connection, no alignment, no verisimilitude in what Jesus literally said. So I love you guys. Thank you so much for joining with me. And tomorrow, another day to listen, to absorb, to really relish in literally Jesus's words. God bless. Bye-bye.